Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Boxing and Jedi's Temple, and I'm here with my favorite people, man. My good friend Steph from the Cantina, and of course the Star Wars dad, John. And and we're waiting for Maze. Hopefully, Maze will get on here. And basically, man, guys, you guys wanted this. You guys were hitting me up with this, and of course, you're going to get your live stream. And the live stream is the what if scenario. And the what if scenario is what if COVID-19 was to mutate and the corpses just started getting up. So basically you wanted a zombie apocalypse type thing. So, we're going to get in depth. And when I say in depth, we're going to get in depth with the guns, the survival tips, scenarios as to what if we ran into this and that, the type of car, the shelter, the foods. I mean, everything. We're going to talk about it. And of course, if you guys are wondering, you fucking male chauvinistic bastards, what is Steph doing here talking about this? Man, she's got more guns than your fucking local guns and ammo store, you fucking male chauvinistic bastards. No, I'm just kidding, guys. No, she knows. She knows.
And I'm not even part of that.
Oh yeah.
We're doing this? Okay.
She knows what she's doing, and hey man, so we're just gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna choose one lucky person, meaning if we put this stream down and whoever gets on it first is gonna join us on the panel. So, that's what we can do. We're not gonna fix you up with any dates. John is giving out pocket pussies. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Hey, what's up, Steve Smash? What's going on, brother? All right, guys. So let me show you guys something here. Now, what would you do, right, if this was to happen?
Right now! Remain with your
It's our way out of here.
It's packed right now. Snuggle with Subway Sam, okay?
I don't like
Rachel, baby, you gotta get back in your seat. Baby, we need you
Get
to
your belt on.
Rachel, right now. Jerry?
Rach, get your belt back on.
God.
Everyone's running now in every city in the United States because COVID-19 has now reanimated corpses. This is the scenario, folks.
Everybody out of the car.
And remember, this is a what if stream. So
I don't blame her for doing that. Get dad and go with them. Come on, kid.
yep.
I don't see anyone get eaten yet.
Dad. Yeah.
Yep.
Sweetheart, are you okay?
I don't see anyone get eaten.
Just run. You fuckers run. That looks like Columbus Square.
Now, yeah, it did. Now, let's just say this was to happen. The question here is, would you be prepared for some crazy shit like this where it now turns into some shit where COVID-19, let's just say China conspired with other people, the shit that's going on now, but it's even more serious and people get bitten now and this spread and it just mutated. Now, you don't become something where you want to eat brains or something like that. No, but it's more like a rabid rabies type thing where it graduates. And so let's just say it's something like that where you become rabid. So real life scenario, you become rabid, sort of like a rage virus type thing where you just want to bite things and the transmission. Thank you. And the transmission happens through that. Now,
28 days later.
right, is that something like that? Right, something like that. Now, I'm trying to get as real as possible. This is why I added on a rabies strain to it, because that drives motherfuckers ridiculously crazy, amongst other things. High fevers happen, boils and shit. So basically, transmission through fluids, it can happen. Now let's make it even worse. How about transmission? Airborne. Because it is a
Yeah,
flu,
like it actually is right now too. By the way.
Right, right. So now the first question is, this happens here. Steph, let's put you in the scenario really fast. Right? This shit is going on. You look out your window, you see people biting people, you see people getting up and just going crazy, and you're like, holy shit, this is like what do you do from there, buddy?
Well, we just stay in our house and act like we're not home. I mean, that's what you do. And if somebody gets in, you kill them. I mean, what else are you gonna do? This is a very, I'm gonna say fairy tale scenario. But in a situation like that, when people are freaking out, if you don't have the means to protect yourself, you're screwed. You're fucking screwed. There's a gun somewhere near me right now. There's a gun, 10 feet away from me over there somewhere. I don't know where it is. You don't know. Wait, I do know where it is, and you don't know where it is.
Yeah, right.
I've
got mine.
Reality bites. Okay. Right now, we're seeing people rioting, and they're not rioting, they're rallying to get their businesses back, their lives back. And the Democrat governors are going, and how long before it goes violent?
Right.
That's the reality of this. That's where people can't get food. You've got people in California waiting miles to pick up beans and rice. I mean, fucking A. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's the reality, and that's a zombie apocalypse, and we're kind of prepared. We're kind of prepared. But you don't know. So if I woke up in the morning, Rudy went to work, and I saw a bunch of people showing up, trying to force their ways to houses, I would first off clear my street. I could do it too, and then because cops aren't going to show up.
No, they're too busy. Yeah, within that shit. Yeah, they're
not
too
going
busy.
to show up.
Yeah.
They're not. So you got to take care of yourself. And the thing about it is, they showed, I think that was New York City street. Good luck getting out of there. Good luck.
Oh yeah, that's right, John. Your scenario, the same thing, John. You wake up, you look out your window, you got some crazy shit going on. That fucking crazy commie neighbor you got, he just starts biting other people, shit like that. I know that's the first motherfucker you wouldn't mind taking out, because it's all fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's open field from there. He's been a thorn in your side. That's the best excuse. You're a zombie, motherfucker. You're dead. But what would you do, bro?
I lived literally 5 minutes from the water. We would pack every single damn gun we have in the car, make a beeline to the marina, jump on the boat, and blast any motherfucker, on the way there. I can live on the land. I can live on the water. I can hunt. I can fish. I can sew. I can do body work, and I could easily become a pirate from my boat and raid port after port for basic supplies that we would need,
Exactly.
gasoline, medication, you name it. I could easily become that pirate and pull into different ports and go out on a quick raid, get what we need, come back, get on the boat, and survive at sea. It would be so simple. But we definitely have some firepower on that damn boat.
Definitely.
That 50 cal would be up front, and anything that comes near, pow, I'm putting you down.
That's right. That's right. Me, what I would do, I'll do something because listen, if you got yourself a conspiracy theorist for a neighbor, get close with that motherfucker, male or female. If these guys believe in the same thing you do, and you feel like if you've been called crazy, and fuck it, you're crazy together. But get cool with that person, and always speak plans of this shit that back, because you never know. He's got a fucking boat, a big boat, and it's right in front of his fucking house. All he's got to do is pull that shit out, and we're gone. We've already got plans. We go through the backyard right here. Never go through the front because shit is happening in the front. Go through the backyard, climb over a couple of gates, get in the fucking RV, we just connect to the boat, shoot towards the. And we're only 5 minutes away from the Indian Ocean. You know what I'm saying? From Indian Beach, should I say? So we go right there. Boom, dock it. Let's go. And the safest place would be water.
Yep.
The safest place in some shit like that would definitely be water on a boat or something like that. Now, let's just say boats and stuff are destroyed or people looted boats. They taken them before you were able to get to whatever boat you wanted to get to. You're stuck in a city now. You need something like a fortress. What I would do is if I was in a city, I would look for a public school. The best place. You know why? They have those big gates in the front that close right beyond the school. Most of the locks in the school are inside of the school, so they and all of the windows from the first to the second floor are all caged up.
I can do better than that.
Okay, what would you do? Where would you go if you were stuck in a city? A jail?
A jail, because you have people that have direct access to be able to lock and close those damn doors at least most jails.
Yeah, but suppose the outbreak happened in the jail, though.
Well, if the outbreak happened at the jail, I guess I'd have to kill every motherfucker inside of it.
And just take it. Do the Rick Grimes and take it.
Yeah.
What about you, Steph? Where would you go if you were stuck in the city? What would you use for like a good shelter?
This is a scenario that I'm used to because we're not in a city.
Right.
If we're in a little cul-de-sac and we can stay here, we've got packs to get out. We take what we needed. I think the car would be overloaded with a lot of firearms, the Jeep. And we would just go up. We'd probably go up north to the mountains up in northern Pennsylvania where there's absolutely fucking nothing. And we hunt, fish, do whatever you have to live. We would have the food with us, but you have to supplement it, and that's the thing. That's why right now, with all this shit going down, and the CDC said, this is an announcement, they were going to basically just say states can do whatever they want in 2 weeks. Okay, whatever. You guys do whatever you have to do. I would prefer they do it now. But we're lucky we have electricity right now. The problem is everybody has to think of, if you really have to shelter in place, how are you going to power your house, your car, your phone, all the things that need electricity? If the power went out, everybody would be screwed. That would be bad. That would be bad on a scale of, it can't be quantified. All right.
Except for places like I was naming, like schools that have emergency backup generators, but yet you still have to go out for gas and shit for the generator.
Yeah. Well, if you had schools, that's one thing. But if you're stuck and you can't leave in your house,
you're fucked.
Power.
Yeah, you're fucked.
So you have to come up with a different plan.
Yep, and you're true, and you're right about that, because the generator, if you was to start it, you know how it goes, it makes noise, that would attract them to you.
Yes, it would.
Yes.
And that's another thing that sucks. So if you have a place in your yard to build a fire pit, do it. have a cache of wood and ways to start it on fire. Have something, I don't know what they are, but they're iron bars that lay across the fire pit so you
Right.
can put a big kettle on it. Boil water, because you're not going to get water. If the electricity's out, your water sucks.
Yeah, your water's fucked. Yep. No filtration systems working, nothing.
So you're going to have to bottle, or you're going to have to boil water for everything. And I'm not going to say you're not going to survive, because even in that case, it's survivable. There are ways to get food, hunt, fish. Oh God, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Hunt, fish, do the thing, do those things. You'll probably have a good cache of freeze-dried food. I hope you do. If you don't, you're all sitting here going, how do we do this? It's like, first of all, after everything you just bought is gone and you don't have that, I'm not going to help you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But those are the things that you have to think about. If you have to shelter in place, you have to have a get out bag. And you guys have one, right? No, you do,
What's
John.
that?
A get out bag.
Yeah.
You've got
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A bug
You've
out
got
bag, hell
food,
yeah.
You got a knife. You got fire starters. You got a kit for first aid kit and all the rest of that shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
We got one in each vehicle and one that sits by the bed.
Yes, we do too, and we have other ones too. We have two of them to stay in place. Even if you get here, if you get stuck and you can't get back home, let's say you're in a snowstorm, you have a bag.
Yeah.
The get out bag, you have that too, and they're basically the same thing. So, it's yeah. And I hate to say this because people look at us like, oh, you're all crazy. We're not the ones hoarding toilet paper, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you're traveling across country, you have to have that. It's just it's just common sense. Be prepared. Your car could break down.
Yeah.
You could run out of gas.
Yep.
The battery could die.
Yep. And then that's when nature takes its course, and this is where all of the gluten and all of the fucking gluttony you guys were fucking getting fat and shit, not taking care of yourselves. Well, you're gonna have to hike now. You might have to run from a lot of creatures now. So what are you gonna do, guys? I mean, this is and I'm glad that you guys hit us up with this so we can talk about it, because this makes you now conscious of what you have to do in case, and you still should do it. You still should be in the treadmill. If not, walk your ass to the store. If not, do something. But try to get that cardio up too, because like in Zombieland, okay, rule number 1, cardio. The zombies will always get the fat, slow people first.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I hate to say it, but anyone growing up in the state of Florida here, by the time, if they're a boy, by the time they turn 18, they should be able to run what's called a trot line. I don't know if you know what a trot line is, Steph, but it's running a line of hooks in the river from one end of the river to the other line of the river, about 5-6 foot deep, and being able to pull up.
It's got hooks on it, right?
Yeah.
That's called a set line where I come from, but it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And my dad ran them. One time this is going to be a funny story. We're over by what we called, it was a rock shore. We called it the dump. And right off the edge, it was very deep. It's in the fall where my cat congregate in deep water in the fall because they're going in hibernation. And we got 2 45-pounders in this, twins. They were literally, they were one hook in the other one. And it was the fall after I got out of the hospital. And the thing my dad always said about that is that when I'm running the set line, if you see the bubbles coming up and you see the set line, when fish are on something, you see the thing doing it, but you see the bubbles coming up, it's a big fish. And I saw multiples, and I'm like, me and the dog are like, holy shit. And this monster comes up, and Dad's like, wow, look at this. He talks to him in about look at this, another one. And me and the dog are like going, well, that's a good payday.
Well,
You know.
it's so simple here because you can live off catfish. I mean, you
Yeah.
can literally live off catfish.
Yeah.
Well, in my instance, I mean, in my case, I'm allergic to seafood. So guys that are allergic to seafood, we can't eat. We're fucked. We're gonna have to eat canned foods. We have to make sure we have the cans packed, and
Now, are
we're
you
gonna have to
allergic
rely on
to
hunting for
seafood,
meat
or
like
are you
squirrels
allergic
and
to
shit.
shellfish?
Well, all right. I'll say this about that. If you're allergic to seafood, and you can't eat fish at all.
At all, fish, crabs, nothing, nothing that's in the water, nothing because of the mercury. That's why.
Okay. All right. Well, get a 22.
Yep.
22 bullets are going to be currency. And squirrels. Okay. I've heard groundhogs.
Hell, you don't even need a 22 for a squirrel. Just need a
No,
pellet.
you don't. You don't. But that's my thing is bring enough and on time for the shit. Don't sit there and shoot and then hope it dies. Boom, it's dead. Okay, we're fine. Rabbits. And if you live anywhere where you have a bit of land, invest in chickens.
Yep.
If we had more than 1 acre, I would have a flock. I would probably have turkeys. I'd probably be like, I had a turkey egg for breakfast because she laid one. It's and it's really funny. We live in Amish country, so those people are the only ones that would survive.
Yeah, they're fenced off and shit, but I
Yeah.
also think they would be the first ones though because they're so cut off to the real world that it's like if this shit was to wander, if these things were to wander into the wilderness now,
Yeah, they
you
get
know, yeah, they've got no shit. They've got no, they don't have exactly what the modern world would have, which would be arms. These guys still have shovels, for pitchforks, and
They don't.
fucking.
Well, what I'm saying is, let's say like there's a nuclear war
Oh yeah,
or an EMP goes off.
right.
So there isn't any zombie shit, but people are like, starving. They're leaving the cities looking for food and all this that shit. And the Amish, they're the ones that will survive because they know how to live off the land.
Yeah.
The Mennonites even better because they do hunt, they do use modern technology. And actually, I would say those guys are the ones I put my bets on because you go to a gun show around here, a quarter of the people wandering around are Mennonites. They wear the same kind of hats sometimes or baseball caps, but you can just tell who they are. And they're looking at the same things you're looking at. I'll tell you, this is a funny story. Stopped off at a Sheets to get food because I was starving. We're coming back from a gun show and sat down outside to eat. And 3 Mennonite girls smoking cigarettes. And the guys were sitting apart watching them. And it was 3 wives and 3 husbands. And I'm going, that's the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Man.
It was, but that's the way they are.
Yeah. And John, as a veteran, right? As a veteran, right? Now, of course, in this scenario, the war vets that are home and retired like yourself, and have started, the civilian life again, and through your perspective, the mind of a vet, and just having these tactics, of course, they would be using these
right
in order to survive and protect their family. So my whole question here is, what kind of drills and tactics, and do you think they'll be hooking up with their fellow armsmen?
Oh, I can tell you this much. Military would congregate in something like this. In this scenario, they would seek each other out. They would form like their own clans. Military men would get together and form their own clans.
Right.
And it would be the mightiest of the mighty, versus everybody else. I hate to say it, but it's survival of the fittest.
Oh, the fittest. Oh yeah.
Now, the ones that get eaten would be the damn Air Force, man. They don't know shit. I mean, they they know their textbooks, but they don't know how to survive, in the wilds like the
Right.
rest of the services,
Right.
But yeah, Army, Marines, Navy guys, they be getting together left and right, dude.
Yeah.
And you would definitely see huge defenses. You'd have almost like small cities that would spring up with military, protecting those small cities and fortifying those small cities.
Right.
And say fortifying, I'm not talking just guns with a fence around it, man.
No, they got fucking towers with fucking Gatling guns attached to them, and
there would be mines out there. There'd be makeshift booby traps. There'd be all that shit.
oh yeah.
We just watch it. My husband. We just watched a show where they were explaining how to do a bunch of punji sticks. I don't like them. Because I remember watching stuff about Vietnam and what they did to our guys. I don't like them. And I told him that is the last. You could nuke somebody before you do that because I don't like that shit.
Were
But
they
they
talking about the bamboo ones where they cut the end off the bamboo, slide it right up the nail?
And the guy's like, "Oh yeah," and I'm like,
Yeah. My father told me stories when he served in Vietnam. Yeah, my father went to Da Nang. He was deep in those trenches, man. I've even got his old pictures where he's got his buddies chilling in a hole like this with a whole fucking necklace full of ears, bro. Like, sick shit, bro. And
and I'd rather see Claymore mines. I just saw Red Dawn, the original one.
Wolverines!
And they actually got their hands on Claymores.
Yeah.
And just tore the fucking shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
That, if you could improvise Claymore.
Yeah.
You could take
all it is. It's a shaped explosive with ball bearings. That's all it is.
Open shotgun shells, buckshot.
Yep.
Open them up. Get 1,000 of them.
Yep.
And they're not expensive, so you can hoard shotgun shells. No one would know.
You can even do them with what are them system fucking metal for the pellet guns, them little ball bearing metals that they have for the metal pellet BBs. You can do that shit too.
Yeah, well I would say just mix it up. Here's the deal about the buckshot. No one's walking away from that.
Oh no, they're gonna be all fucking Swiss cheese up.
If that goes off around your legs, you're dead.
Done. Yeah, done.
Yeah, and that's you could do those things. So I'm watching that. Okay, I could do that. But the punji sticks and the things that go like that and stab people, it's like, oh, I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I need gunpowder.
Yeah, I think that the number one traps for shit like that, I don't even think it would be the punji sticks or anything coming off a retraction like that. I think what they would work on is capturing them and putting them in a hole so they can take them out.
I was about to say that because if you're going to build what I call like a small city,
right,
that's going to be defensible, I'd say a quarter mile out from the gates or the wall, whatever you have around it,
you need a pit. Yeah.
You're going to build a moat, and you're going to build it quite a distance across, and you're going to make it at least 20 foot deep. Then once you get past the moat, you're going to have an electric fence that goes around the entire thing.
Yep.
Anything touches that electric fence gets absolutely fried.
Right.
And razor wire.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have men posted every 15 to 20 feet on the surrounding fence line, and you're going to have towers with people up in the towers.
Yep.
And then you will have another fence line behind that that's like 20 feet behind that. That's like a 20-foot tall fence. You've got the outer fence and then the inner fence. where everyone's behind that inner fence.
Right.
I'm telling you, if military were running something like that, dude, it could survive for the rest of God knows when. You know, the only way it'd be taken is if, you had hundreds of thousands of these things trying to bum rush it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they had like artillery or something.
Yeah.
And that's a great idea. Me, it's like you put berms up, you put you what you do is you if someone's gonna get in, you give them a way. They can't get in any other way. You put them in a place. You guide them into a place where they can just be slaughtered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the Marine. He's asleep. Saying shit like that. I mean, you purposely guide them to where they get their asses kicked.
Yep.
And that's human beings the way they are. That's not hard to do because we're like, that's an easy way to go. Okay.
Yeah.
And if there's civilians,
if crap like this happened, man, the Air Force Base is just going to, it's going to go to shit. So
yeah,
I'd get out there and loot, man. I'd be out there grabbing shape charges. I'd be out there grabbing, the AIM 39s without warheads on them, just the explosive bits. Dude, I'd be out there in the artillery shed, and
you go and grab whatever you can if you can get. If you have a good supply of thermite, that's a good thing. Because if you're not using it to defend yourself, you can use it to create places where the bad guys will end up, no matter how hard they try to get in.
Yep.
Because where else are they going to go? There you are. Bye.
Yep.
See ya.
And then we got to deal in this scenario as well with scumbags, looters, gangs and shit, people that are trying to scavenge off of your shit, your survival, and what's funny is that these things will happen faster than the human eye can see it. You can just be walking on some quiet shit, and all of a sudden you get either ambushed or you get grabbed up, or all of a sudden, somebody will fucking trick you into some decoy shit as to, oh, help me. It gets so bad in times like that I think that they would even use children. They would even use children. Oh, just stand out there, and as soon as you see somebody, cry or whatever, and from that'll be our sign, and they'll just jump out and just rob you for your shit and kill you.
Oh, they be using women and children, man.
Oh,
Sex cells and children, tug at heartstrings.
It's desperation.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it is desperation.
It's desperation, and that's the thing. And what's interesting is the people that use that aren't the ones that are starving.
Right.
They're not the ones that are desperate. They're the ones that are looking for power. Yeah. The people that are just wandering around going, help me, they're not the ones going, I'm going to take all your shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. And there's a big difference. And God, there's a rumor going around Facebook that there was a bunch of people in New York saying, we're going to go rob people in the country. And I'm like, you go to upstate New York and try to do that. I know several people who live there. And if you approach their property, you'd be dead the moment you crossed it. And I'm not shitting you.
Well, no, technically,
I'm not. I mean,
I read the figures yesterday. New York
you can have a
crime
gun.
has gone up 45% right now from looters.
In rural New York, rural New York.
Yeah, I think she froze up.
Yeah, because de Blasio, who's shocked, outraged that crime went up because he let them all out.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen? You fucking idiot. Oh, did you guys hear this? You know when he did that hotline where you could report your neighbors for going out?
Yeah.
Yesterday, the New York Post said he's getting dick pics, etc., on that hotline. I'm not kidding you. Someone sent him a picture of a bunch of gummies shaped in male genitalia and said, "Eat a bag of dicks."
Oh
It's like, what do you think New Yorkers are gonna do?
yeah.
Right? You know, I mean, they're like, I'm not gonna do that. Fuck you, man. You know, you go kiss my ass. How this guy has been elected so long, I don't get it because I hate him.
Yeah, and
I
all
hate him.
all this shit would happen over corruption, over them being careless, and basically private companies, like the Wuhan market and shit, cahoots with the scientists that are straight up the fucking road from these motherfuckers and just giving them these animals. I mean, but this is the story they're giving us, and I mean, listen, it's just the whole point that this subject here is basically very good. It's preparing us, it's making us think. You guys that are on here, if you're thinking, this is very good. Remember, if you haven't applied for a license, you need a gun, go get one. Okay? Shit will get crazy. And we never know. You never know what the fuck is out there, man. I'm not saying shit might turn into The
I know.
Walking Dead,
No,
but you
it,
never know, man. All these sicknesses and shit. I mean, something's bound to happen where somebody's gonna
I'll be right back.
contract something, and it's just gonna be on some crazy shit where, I mean, it's happening now. I'm more than sure you've seen these guys that look possessed and they're just attacking people out of nowhere. You know what I
well,
mean? Now, imagine that to the ninth power.
aren't they doing bath salts?
Yeah, exactly. Bath salts, all that shit, right? So just imagine that to the 10th, 20th power where, let's just say you're just sitting down, let's say using public transportation to go to work or something, and all of a sudden the motherfucker next to you just and just starts biting you and shit, and then
Doesn't that happen every day in New York, though?
in New York, in Chicago, yeah, I mean, this shit is crazy. Anywhere where there's like subway transportation, bus,
It,
the cities.
we were talking about New York and why it's so quote unquote prevalent, even though when you extrapolate the numbers, it's the death rate for this is less than 1%.
Mm.
That's CDC numbers, by the way. But in New York, it's first off, they're making people who died of heart attacks, car accidents, gunshots, drownings, suicides. They all died of COVID. Why? To get more federal money. That's why they're doing it. And that's a fact. But when you're looking at the New York shit, it's like if you leave it, it's like, why can't the rest of the state just go on about their business? The rest of it is, well, we've got this and that and that. I mean, my county here in Pennsylvania, over a third of the deaths, no, not the deaths, the cases are in old folks' home and rest homes. So what you do is protect them. If you're afraid of going out, if you're compromised like I am, you walk out like a moron with gloves on your hands and a mask on your face, and the rest of everybody else just goes about their lives. It's the only way to do it. There have been studies. LA Times did this, posted this today, and Boston Globe did too, where they tested about 400 residents. A third of them had the antibodies.
Wow.
So what they're saying is this thing has been here, like I said, for a while.
Wow.
At least since September or December.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like, all right, we shut down the whole goddamn country because of this. I want you to think about something. The shutdown had nothing to do with it being that bad. It had everything to do with the Democrats wanting to fuck with us. And China saying, hey, great, we can get back to the United States because they're kicking our ass.
Right. Yep.
And now the oil went down.
Yep.
Russia and Saudi Arabia are going, the United States is beating us in oil production. That's what all that's about. Okay. This is this is about all that's about. This COVID-19 if I got it, I could die. I might not. Jay, I don't know. John, walk out with a mask over your face, whatever. But most people, like my husband, I had it for 2 weeks. I survived. I had a friend who had it. He was he's a physical trainer and an actor. He said it was awful. His wife got it.
Yeah,
She didn't get it.
James just got over it too.
Yeah, James Clark just got over it.
James got over it. Yeah.
My friend John's wife, she was like, I had it. It's one of those, and do you guys remember when I was sick in January, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
Weird. I had that weird cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rudy had it too. And we're still like going, I don't even know what was that about. Because it wasn't like a cold yet, it was. I'm just putting that out there. This is bullshit. And they're doing this deliberately to hurt the country.
Oh yeah.
This conversation was good about if it was actually real, if this really was something that we'd have to be worried about. And I really think that Nancy Pelosi, with her $24,000 refrigerators and her gourmet ice cream, would love, because she thinks she's safe. I love it how they think they're safe. But it's not. We're just getting fucked.
Yep.
It could get real. If it goes on for another month or so, it might get violent. And it won't be violent against us. It'll be violent against the government, our state governments.
Yep.
And I saw it down the road in Harrisburg. People are fed up. And this fucker, here said, well, the shutdown's going to go to May 8th now. It's like, fuck you.
That's great. Yeah.
I know I'm sick of it. I know everybody else here on the panel probably is. I'm ready to go sit down in a damn restaurant again. I've got fucking cabin fever like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, I
One of
do.
my favorite.
But you're lucky. DeSantis is a great governor. He's like, what about?
Yeah. And one of my favorite things is go to the state park and fish off the jetties. And all our state parks are closed.
Man, I can't wait till this shit opens up again.
Well, the local, they're doing it by locality, okay?
No. All of Florida state parks are closed.
That's bullshit. He has to open them. And I think he knows that. I mean, everybody in the South, if I'm looking at the governors, they're about ready to say, fuck this shit, we're done. And here's something I was right about. Remember when I said sunlight and humidity killed it?
Mm-hmm.
The government affirmed it.
Yeah.
Sunlight and humidity kills it. So people are like, well, what about black and blah, blah, blah? It's like, they're going into fall.
Anything else is just CNN propaganda. These motherfuckers, man. This is just a bunch of bullshit, man. Well,
it is.
I tell you right now, man, thank God that this is, not happening the way we're talking about this, what if scenario. But, we basically are prepared, and we learned that, we have to think now in these times out of the fucking box. I mean, I was saying to myself a couple of months back, and I decided to live with this. I say to myself, what seems to be fucking strange and out of the ordinary is the truth now, and what seems to be the truth and comfortable is out of the ordinary. It's backwards. Everything is backwards now.
When you tell people, if you want to stay home, it's your choice. Stay home, hide. You want to go out, you got to go to work, you got to do your job, go for it. And the people who are home usually are either earning paychecks or don't have jobs, are screaming at you. It's like, fuck off. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I had a friend today who posted, the Boston Globe posted 16 pages of obituaries. And I said to her, how many really died of COVID-19? Well, I blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. As well what's going on. They're taking every death they can to pad the stats.
Yeah.
And and that's a fact. And I'm like going, fuck that shit. I let her have it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I have compromised lunch. If I have to go for the next 4 months with a mask over my face and gloves on my hands, I'll do it to
Well,
make my husband happy.
this is how
Not
confident
doing it for me.
my cruise is still booked for September, and I will be on that boat.
You know what? A lot of this shit, they said, CDC said in 2 weeks, 20 states will be let loose. I would say a lot more than that, because in a lot of states will be suggested you can, whatever. The states that have to worry about open rebellion: Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, because they're freaking out right now. My state, because we just had a big rally and we're still having them. And, those are the ones. And Virginia, because we have a bunch of little pathetic tyrants just showed up.
Oh my! Talking about Virginia, their damn governor during all this COVID-19. What a fuckhead! Because he was able to pass all his gun registration bills during this COVID-19 stuff when no one was worried about it. He could just slip it through the door, and well, he's been found out. He has been found out. And once this crap's over, there's going to be hell to pay for it.
Well, he's going to probably be taking the court over it. The state will. Gun owners of America are probably already filing lawsuits. NRA's filing lawsuits. Probably individuals are. Here it is. It's Northern Virginia telling the rest of the state to fuck off. And the rest of the state should say, hey, guess what? You want to be part of DC? We're going to put a fence around Alexandria County, Fairfax, and, whatever. And you can all be part of DC. You can have your own senators, your own congressmen. We don't give a shit. You're not part of Virginia anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they should do. If they can't actually abide by the laws that were set by Virginia decades ago, then they can go to hell. I'm so glad we don't live there anymore. That fucker. He's bad. He's horrible. And he's a goddamn racist. Oh my God. When they caught him in blackface, and he thought it was funny, and his apology was, fuck you. I can't deal with that shit.
Yeah, all these politicians are fucking. All of these motherfuckers on the left are fucking retarded. But fuck them anyway. Like I said, man, all this shit is happening because of them. And if something like this was to ever happen, we already know who the fuck to blame, and it would be these guys, right? So,
It would.
you know,
Here's my advice. All right, we already figured it out, and this will soon be over. Guys, if you're listening to me, go to wisefoods.com, go to any place that sells camping food, whatever, and get 2 or 3 months supply of freeze-dried food. That's not probably what you're going to eat until you really need it. Then go to the grocery store and get bulk rice and beans, put it into safe places, into, the big, the plastic bins, wrap them up in that, put them in your basement, put them somewhere. And, just that's the food. Okay. And be prepared to have to hunt for your
protein. Yep.
And get fishing poles. If you don't have a gun, invest in at least a Marlin 22 or a Ruger 22 with a good scope. Invest in enough ammo so you have it, and 22 ammo will be currency too. So have a bulk, right? That's and also watch Canadian Prepper. He's on YouTube. The guy's a loon, but he has good ideas. He also looks like a Star Wars theory, by the way.
And I just want to say to those people that are rich and have bunkers and fucking safe rooms and all that shit, fuck you. Once the shit hits this, fan, go hide, stay in your fucking while we're out here, cleaning up the shit. But anybody want to? Yeah, yeah. Anybody want to say anything before we end the live, man?
Yeah, I think there's, as bad as this has been, though, I think there's a lot of good that's come out of it, though, because um, Hollywood is just burning, dude. I mean, Hollywood is just burning to the ground. Celebrities are pissed off right now because they're not getting the special treatment they believe they should deserve, you know. And they're losing their minds because they're like, oh my God, no one's paying attention to me right now, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and you have huge I say, watch it burn. Look at Disney, man. Disney, day after day after day.
$99 right now a share.
It is tanking.
It
is.
Tiger is, I love it. What do they do? Furloughed, aka lay off. They laid them off. The furlough is a nice way of saying we laid you off. No pay. We're paying your health care, whatever. Big fucking deal. We're not getting any money. Over 100,000 workers. And what I want to know, I'm going to say this in public. I know Pablo Hidalgo's wife was laid off. But what she was saying, was he? Matt Martin says, well, I have to do video calls every day. What does that mean? Who's he talking to? Why do you have to do these? They laid off non-essential employees, so why is the story group essential?
Yeah.
That's the thing. And John, you need to keep your ear to the ground because you'll hear it before I do.
I am. The problem is my uncle's not working either. So I only get hardly anything right now.
Yeah.
But all I gotta say is once this is over, guys, you've got Jay here, you've got me, you've got Steph, and you've got Maze that's on, all the time. And then of course we got Craig Johnson, when this is all over, I'm ready to get everybody together and have a party. And I'm inviting, the most of our YouTube fans out there, man, between Steph's channel, my channel, and Jay's. We've got fans together. I'd love to, maybe book a room or a hotel somewhere and just have a huge meet and greet.
Oh my God, we could do it in Las Vegas when it opens.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be. I want to sit with my own bottle of champagne and say, fuck it. This is mine. I'll pass out here, pick me up and carry me back to my room, and that's it.
If we do it in Vegas, so I will warn anybody and everybody, if you do come to the huge meet and greet, I will be drunker than a skunk on the roulette table. So, I mean,
and I'll be walking around with a fucking one of these lightsabers here, and I'll just be fucking, I'll be MFing everybody in there. What's going on?
I'll be doing the slot machines going, I'm going to win this one. God damn it, I'm going to win this one. No, I'll be in the sports book watching horse racing, placing my bets. Y'all shut up.
I think I'd be horse. Yeah, I think I'll be placing my bets there too.
Yeah,
I like horse
I'll be
racing.
watching the races.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That would be me. I mean, that way. And then you go to have a really good meal. There's a Thai restaurant there that is awesome. I want to go eat there.
We would have to do this at Caesars, so.
Yeah.
At Caesars.
But you could go to the Thai. You just jump on the cab and just, it could be like The Hangover, but we don't miss anybody.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Hell yeah.
No. You once I start drinking, you might be missing.
No. Well, we're gonna have a lead on your hand. You're gonna have a 20-foot lead on your hand.
You wanted the fourth best present. Anyone ever that?
That's what we're gonna throw on a fucking one of them fucking yeah, we're gonna have to throw on a fucking harness on John. Shouldn't give him fucking steps. Take him back. Like,
oh my God, that movie was freaking. I just
That is
watched it again.
I love that movie.
Oh
God,
God,
I love that movie.
I have to say this. When I was in college, it was kind of close to the truth a few times.
That's good.
How did I get here? Why is there a goat in the apartment? Whose apartment is this? You know, you kind of look at what's going.
You know what blows my mind though? When we were in Vegas last, Caesar's Palace is so huge. Okay. When you walk through the main entrance to Caesar's to get where at the very end of Caesar's where they've got the Neptune guy, you know,
Yeah.
the fountain, and they've got
Fighting.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they got the restaurants back there and everything. It takes 45 minutes to walk from the front entrance to back there. It is that damn big.
Yeah. We went to Caesar's, I think, to eat when we were there. We stayed at not when we stayed at one of the other. It was in this big hotel.
I'm about to.
Yeah, we walked through Bellagio,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Can we stay here next time?" Rudy's like, "Oh God," you know. And then we walked through, Perry.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was awesome too. It's one awesome thing after another, and it would just be really fun to get together with a bunch of people, and invade a nightclub and just like raise goddamn hell.
Well, see, what I loved while we were there in Vegas, we went over to New York, right?
Yeah. Oh God, New York, New York.
And they have a actual Carnegie Deli in New York.
Yeah.
And I got a real pastrami sandwich and the pickle that came with it, you know, and chips. I was like, I feel like, oh my God, this is amazing, you know.
I love a
Um,
pastrami sandwich, man, especially from Katz, New York, my neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I can't even remember where we ate. We did a buffet, and I was so overwhelmed. I was just looking around, going, and Rudy's like, "Just pick something, just eat, just grab." I'm like, I can't. I'd never been there before. My friend and I walked past Vince Neil's tattoo shop
Hmm.
4 times. I stuck my head in, and I looked at her going, "If I spend the $400 to get the tattoo I want, he will kill me."
Well, I'll tell you, it'd be great because if we did this, because Jay could drive up here, right?
Yeah.
And if we fly Allegiant Airlines from Valparaiso, which is an hour west of here, a round trip to Vegas is $196.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is here, but I've been itching to go back to Vegas for a while.
Yeah.
One of my favorite, I had a friend who is a horse trainer. She moved from California, smart girl, to Montana, really smart girl. Took all of her horses, and they were going back to get one she just bought. They stopped in Vegas, and her tweets were, "I'm in a nightclub. I have no idea where we are. I'm so drunk, and I'm just right now." And I was laughing so goddamn hard because the way she was describing people who were dancing,
Mhm.
I was just like, I can't. I mean, that's what I want to do. I want to sit there.
Well, see, I've never been in Vegas during the summer, so I don't know what the big like party scene's like in Vegas. We've always been in the winter,
Right.
Yeah, we went in March, I think. I can't remember. We went in March.
and I'll tell you this much: the Christmas display that the Bellagio put on.
Mm.
Oh, my, Jay, I've never seen anything like it because it was absolutely massive, right? And everything was made out of flowers.
Wow.
I
And
need to see that.
it was beautiful. Steph, when we get off here, hit me up. I'll add you a friend on my Google Photos and let you see everything. It's mind blowing. And Jay, there's something there in Vegas you would love, and they were building it while we were there. They got the Marvel Museum.
Oh, that's gonna be fucking
Oh,
awesome.
cool.
And it's really cool because I got pictures, you know, on like the bike that um, what's his name? Guy with the shield. You can tell I'm not
Captain
the
America.
comic guy, but
Captain America.
Captain America. I was on his bike, taking pictures on his bike.
Nice.
Their original costumes from the movies in glass.
Nice.
I mean, it's really interactive. I mean, it is really, really, really cool.
Nice.
And there's so much free stuff to do, like outside the Bellagio, the water fountain show, which is absolutely amazing.
It is.
Outside Treasure Island, they got the pirates, you know.
Nice, yeah.
I want to see the wax museum.
Mhm.
I know that's weird. Hubby's like, but I really wanted to, because there have been a couple of times that I've been fooled. Somebody posts a picture of somebody, it's like, wow, you were there. Just like, that's from Tussauds in Vegas or London. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well, I will say this much: you go to Vegas, and there's one saying, and you've got to go downtown Vegas to understand it, but rock with your cock out.
Yeah. I tell you right now, if we do this, I would love to rent a huge RV and just take a road trip over there. Fuck flying.
What?
'Cause I'm tired of being picked up.
I would love that. The only problem with us going to Vegas from Florida here is that drive across Texas, man. It takes like a day and a half.
Fuck it, man. That's beautiful though.
If you well, let me think about that. You guys, you remember the old Vegas Strip, right?
Yeah.
Now they've got these other casinos there, and they've got that ceiling.
Yeah.
We went there to watch the ceiling one night, and it's really funny. I'm Facebook friends with Dean Martin's daughter, Dina.
Yeah.
And remembering that stuff and seeing what it became is really kind of heartbreaking, because that was real Vegas. That was the Rat Pack. That was the mob was there.
I know what you're saying, because we went downtown there and we walked in, right? Dawn and I. And I'm just marveling looking at the lights on the casinos, the old lights, right? And I'm on my phone and she just elbows me, right? And I'm like, what? And she just does like, she's like, and I'm like,
yeah, you see that? Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
It's really sad. I mean, if this happens, because I'm really excited about Vegas because I love it. Go watch stuff about the Rat Pack and Dean Martin and Sinatra, and what we've got is really cool. But that would have been fun to go see those guys.
If you want to do slot stuff, we definitely need to go downtown, because the Gold Nugget and the old casinos there, their slot machines are really loose because they want people to come gamble there.
Yeah, I know that, because Rudy and I went, and it was the only place we won. We won about $500. Of course, we spent it, but there it was. I mean, it was like, holy shit, why weren't we here the whole time? But that is something just to, I think, for the nostalgia factor and just to remember what it used to be like. Because I remember when they blew up the Sands, and it's like, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Why'd you fix it up?
Well, Jay, I'm going to jump off.
I'm about to. Yeah, I'm in the live anyway, but just want to let everybody know, thanks, Steph, for passing by, man. Definitely, and John as well. Everybody, man, God bless you all. This has been a What If stream. There'll be many more to come, but God bless. Stay vigilant, guys, and definitely, man. See you soon.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Bye.